This is 5 Minutes to Change Your Life with me, Joanne Mallon, and a special series of episodes to get your year off to a cracker start. It's the A to Z of how to lift yourself. Hey, what about you? Hello and welcome to day 24 of the A to Z of how to lift yourself. Today, X is for Xaroncharoo, possibly my very favourite word of our whole alphabet. It's just such a good one. It really rolls around in your mouth so well. Xaroncharoo. Now, this is a Spanish word meaning brilliant and talented, but also evil. Kind of like an evil villain, you know, like a Lex Luthor, Cruella de Vil, Darth Vader kind of figure. So they're bad, but they're not stupid, and they've got a certain charm. They are Xaroncharoo. So number one, if you happen to play Scrabble, then tuck this one up your sleeve because big long words that start with X are hard to find, and Xaroncharoo could net you a substantial amount of points. You can thank me later. I think for me, this word is all about contradictions and accepting the contradictions within yourself, the dark and the light, the things that you're proud of, all wrapped up with the stuff that you maybe don't want to face, the messy stuff that makes you you. So we're coming around to self-acceptance. If you sometimes feel like you're a complicated mess, that's okay. I mean, if you're an evil villain, that's less okay. I'm not saying embrace your inner Darth Vader. Saying that though, I did once stay in a Star Wars themed hotel room, and there was in fact a Darth Vader costume hung up behind the door where you'd expect to find a dressing gown. So you bet I tried it on. Oh yeah, not for too long though, because I thought, well, who else has worn this? What stories could this Darth Vader costume in a Star Wars hotel room tell? So probably not stories I wanted to know. So yes, I did invade my Darth Vader, but just for a wee bit, not for very long. Anyway, diversion. I think that having unique facets to your personality is what adds up to your uniqueness. That's your special sauce. And that's a good thing, you know. I heard this great one recently about Iggy Pop, who's very much a special sauce kind of person. If you don't know who Iggy Pop is, well, where do I start? Just Google him. The short version is he was the lead singer of a band called the Stooges. He's often referred to as the godfather of punk, and he's just the most inspiring example of living your best life at the age of 76. And I think this story that I heard is actually just a joke, or maybe a joke in origin. It might not be an actual thing, but, you know, let's not get the facts get in the way of a good story. So the story goes that Iggy Pop really, really hates broccoli. But what he has been known to do is to request broccoli on his backstage rider. Now, the rider is a list of requirements that bands have, and that includes the food and the drink that they want to have in their dressing rooms. So you imagine you're a hard-working musician, you're out on the road, you need a few of your favourite snacks to keep you going because it's hard work. Riders are also used to make sure that the venue staff are paying attention. In the theatre where I volunteer, there's a famous story people tell all the time about an American singer who was coming in, and in her rider, she had requested a square dog bowl. That was the only thing her dog would drink from, apparently, the square dog bowl. So the staff at the venue hunted high and low, searched all around the city to secure this square dog bowl, and then she didn't even bring the bloody dog. Can you imagine? Riders are often a source of trouble. But anyway, back to Iggy and his broccoli that was on his rider. So the story goes that he requests broccoli on his rider, possibly a wee bit of cauliflower too, you know, anything with florets. And then just before he goes on stage, he gets the vegetables and he flings them in the bin. Gets himself all pumped up, surfs that wave of broccoli hate. So what he's doing here is he's using a negative emotion, which is hate, broccoli hate to be exact. He's using that negative emotion in order to generate some positive energy to put into the thing he loves, which is performing. He's not letting the broccoli get him down. He's not trying to transform himself from being a broccoli hater into a broccoli lover. He's accepting himself and he's being the change that he wants to see in the world. Iggy wants to see a world with less broccoli in it, so he's chucking it in the bin. So I just wanted to ask you today to be more Iggy. Be more Xaroncharoo and accept yourself fully. Good and bad bits, love and hate and broccoli bits, the tough and the tender, the broken and the healed. This is your special sauce. Embrace it today. I'll talk to you soon.